Stacey's here with us. We're just thinking maybe Knits and Knitting could be another show you do down the line as well.
I don't think there's any left, though, Ben. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen them in years.
Let's talk about Renovation Rescue, because it's a really lovely show. Particularly the nature of what you do, Stacey, for these couples that have basically started trying to turn their homes around, and for one reason or another, it's not gone to plan.
Do you know what? I feel really lucky to even be able to do shows like this, because I genuinely mean it when I say it's such a nice feeling being able to go in and see what we can do to help. I think first and foremost, even though a lot of these people have been let down so badly and they've spent a lot of money, which is just horrendous and heartbreaking, the worst side of it for me, from my experience of meeting all these different people, is that it actually really knocks their confidence and they blame themselves. Like, they feel like they were silly to not have recognised that they weren't paying enough or they weren't asking the right questions, but actually I think I know a little bit about DIY, the very bare basics, and I've still found myself in situations where I've gone with certain people and it hasn't been what I wanted. So it can happen to anyone.
Yeah.
But there's also, I don't want to, you know, there's incredible tradesmen out there and really brilliant people that are doing the right things as well. So I wouldn't want it to all seem very negative. But the thing about Renovation Rescue is trying to empower people, give them their confidence back, not only to find the right tradesman, but also to learn some of the DIY skills that they can learn so that they feel empowered to be able to, you know, if they were ever in that situation again, to be able to actually recognise it quicker, not spend as much money, do some things themselves and take that power back. That was the most important thing for us.
Well, I think also after COVID, everybody's working on such tight budgets now, and people have said it's like their life savings. When you help Eric and Caroline in the first one, it's this real moment where they just don't know what to do.
It's everything they've got, and you do pour everything you've got. What are you working for otherwise? You put it all into your life, into your home, into building this sort of, you know, the environment that makes you happy. That's what you're going out to work for. That's what you want to create. So when someone takes that life savings and all that effort and all that work and doesn't produce what you should have got, you're left in a situation where you feel vulnerable, you feel, you know, down. I remember walking in there and them saying to me, I just don't see it ever finishing, and I don't think we'll ever get
that lack of hope. Suddenly it's gone, isn't it?
And even the confidence to try and find somebody else to rectify what had happened is gone. They don't know who to trust in their house anymore. They don't feel safe. They feel sort of like a fear around it, and the house ends up becoming something, instead of being their dream home and this thing that they love and this environment they feel safe in, they feel scared in their own homes, which is just horrendous.
Then in she comes with a power tool.
Ready to go.
Like, fixes up a sink.
I can't take all the credit.
Sorts it out. Because, I mean, you get fully involved. You plumb a sink in that episode.
With help from an incredible builder, Aggie, a team of people. You know, there's so much I can do, and I'll sit there and I'll paint with them all and we'll wallpaper and I'll knock a wall down and we will get stuck in. But there's also things that are beyond my limits, absolutely, and there's also things that I feel most people 100% need a tradesman for. You know, there is only so far you can go sometimes with these things before you need sign-off certificates. So I do as much as I can, and then that's why we really wanted Aggie, who is a professional builder, who has got all the expertise to go that next level further and teach you the DIY that even I would be scared of, which was fun to learn. Like plumbing in that sink, I was nervous to do.
It was great.
I've never done anything like that.
You got properly stuck in.
Yeah, and I never thought it was accessible to me. I think a lot of the time we think that it's impossible unless you've, you know, studied it and you know everything about it. But actually, Aggie showed us that there are some basics, very basics in plumbing that you can do, that you wouldn't need to get the sort of £150 call out for. And that is what the show's about, basically, is giving people that knowledge and hopefully empowering people to feel like, if I can't afford it or if, you know, I want to do this myself because I'm scared of letting people in, I absolutely can.
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Where does your sort of experience come from, though, Stacey? Was it with your family, was it your man, or was it your mum who used to go, right, come on, we're going to put these shelves up?
I always say my family is my biggest privilege. I was really lucky as a kid. My mum and dad were both, like, really big believers in being independent, and because of how we grew up and where we grew up, my dad would always say to us, you never know if you're going to have the money to be able to hire somebody to do these things. You need to learn it, you need to know how to do it. You don't want to be stuck somewhere without, you know, with a leaky pipe or whatever it is. So he did teach us the bare basics of nearly everything. We were very, very lucky in that sense in our childhood. Thanks, Dad. I mean, he gets on my nerves, Dave, but he's the best dad.
So the power tools at your house, they're yours or they're Joe's? Does Joe get involved? says it all, I think, doesn't
Let
it?
me put it this way, right? We was filming and I was doing some bits at the house as well because they wanted to show some of the things that I really wanted to do at home, DIY-wise. So we started knocking down building a wall in the gym.
Yes.
Well, it's the garage that I was turning into a gym.
To separate from his fishing stuff.
Yes. Exactly, because it stinks and it's disgusting. I was like, I need to put a wall up here and put his fishing stuff on that side. And they said, why don't we get Joe involved? That would be really nice to have you both doing it together. I said, at your peril. And he came in with a giant mallet and the health and safety woman was like, whoa, where's the goggles? Where's your steel toes? What's going on? And everyone had a right flat because he is just gung-ho.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I love it.
He don't check anything.
And is it true that Reese Witherspoon got you involved with doing this show?
I think that is worded.
Go on.
Sounds like she called me up and said, Stace.
Well, why not? That was what I was anticipating.
In my dreams, that did happen. No, it's her production company, Hello Sunshine. So she's just this, obviously, Reese is an incredible woman and she champions women in TV.
Yeah, she's smart.
And so smart, so bright. And she wanted to have a UK show, do her first UK show. And so I was the person that she asked to do, which is a real compliment. But I don't even know if she even knows who I am. I'm trying to get on the FaceTime with her.
I don't doubt that Reese Witherspoon will be all over that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Well,
she is. That's amazing.
I felt really grateful and I felt really special and I had a little moment where I kept imagining myself in, like, that Legally Blonde situation. I was like, wow, this is it. I'm going to Hollywood.
I love it.
It's only a matter
Remember
of time.
us.
And the thing is, you can do your renovations and you can sing for them at the same time, Stacey. Are you still doing any singing?
Only for my grandma at the care home when she, at her request. Yeah, she loves to sing song. Do you know what, Ben? I love singing, but I love singing with no pressure, with no sort of, like, worry or fear that if someone's going to like it or not. I just love doing it for me. So I sing for my family, and whenever they wheel me out, I'm like one of them ones. You know when your dad goes, my daughter can sing, she'll sing. They wheel me out on special occasions and I do it, yeah.
But you must feel as though you've come so far from that, though. When I see, like, watch your Instagram and I see what you're doing and what you're accomplishing, it's...
I feel exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's weird, because I do feel like... The other day I was thinking about X Factor and what an incredible experience that was and how I never even imagined going any further than that. Like, I remember saying to my mum, Mum, if this is it, great.
I've had a great time.
Yeah, isn't it good? Like, it was so incredible. I just never imagined myself even to have that experience. So to think that was 15 years ago blows my mind.
Amazing. It
blows my mind. I never thought I'd still have a job or be working in anything like this. So I feel really lucky, really grateful. And I know people say it's not luck, but it is. It is. Look, I work really hard and I'll give my everything to any opportunity that's given to me, but I'm lucky to even get those opportunities in the first place. So I just, every day I just feel really...
You can make your own luck as well,
yeah,
though,
you do a fantastic job. There's a reason why.
You are still very busy because we love it. Renovation Rescue, Friday,
Channel 4.
9 o'clock. Channel 4, you're going to love it.
9
Is it
o'clock.
Wednesday? Sorry,
Think Wednesday.
Come on,
Is it Wednesday?
Wednesday, I think.
It's Wednesday.
I think
It's Wednesday.
so.
Yes, it is. It says it right.
Yeah, Wednesday, 9 o'clock.
Right.
Wednesday, then you can watch it on catch-up on Friday if you like.
Watch it whenever you want, but watch it. Thank
Lovely to see
you.
you.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.